Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have our Champions League semi-final two-legged tie against Chelsea. We have got a Premier League game against Arsenal in the middle of all that, and depending on how things go, we could win the Premier League title if we beat Arsenal and Everton don't win. So the idea is to show you both the Champions League legs today, but depending on what happens in the Premier League fixtures, we might come back a little bit earlier than the second leg to show a potential trophy lift. Um, so Chelsea away and at home, as you can see, we've done well in our Premier League games. A 2-1 win away against Watford. They scored in the 93rd minute and made it a little bit of a nervy one, but we got through it and job was done there. A 3-0 win at home against Chelsea secured our game in hand advantage that we'd had leading up to these games at the last part of the season, and a 5-2 home win against Crystal Palace. We took the lead, ended up 2-1 down, but then late in the second half, Giannis Rippis with a brace and a goal as well for Youngblood to wrap up that victory. So going into today, we know we're more than capable of beating Chelsea. We've done it twice this season. We were actually 2-0 up inside 5 minutes in the league game. If we could do that here, that would be fantastic. Guilherme is starting on the right hand side. Reason being, Medina got an injury in the game against Chelsea and he's out for a couple of weeks. So he's going to miss the semi final for sure, but he could also miss this title running as well. So it's going to be a close run thing, I think. Guilherme, we know, is more than capable. He's coming to the side a little bit more in the second half of the season. He's scored plenty of goals and he's got some good assists as well. Hopefully, he can do the business for us today. Rippis starts at left back today as well, ahead of Romano. Romano is more than capable, as we know, but Rippis, with that performance he put in last time out, deserves to start. He actually played left wing, believe it or not, against Crystal Palace. 2 goals and an assist, a 10 out of 10 performance. I'm hoping for a good start here. If we can win at Stamford Bridge, I really fancy us for the home leg. But we've got to get out there and get the business done. It's going to be extremely tough today. A quick start is what we're after. Let's see if we can get it. It's going to be a very close game. I very much doubt that it's going to be a runaway like the league game was. But if we can get a lead here at Stamford Bridge and take that back to Old Trafford, I think that we have really got an opportunity to make it into the final. Sonogo coming down this left-hand side, couldn't quite play the pass back, but he's won it back and found Laureano Alves. And there is Guilherme, and there is a vital goal. 9 minutes gone, and we take the lead here at Stamford Bridge. Luis Guilherme with the finish into the bottom right-hand corner. It's a really good finish as well. It's an emphatic finish low into that bottom corner. Sonogo doing really well on that left-hand side. He lost it initially to Velada, managed to win it back, and Alves laying it into the penalty area and a first-time strike from Guilherme into the back of the net. Really, really positive start. That is what we needed, and hopefully we can build on that as the game goes on. Guilherme looking to play it forward for Ode, picks it up into Paez, who's taken a knock early on here, which is quite lucky from our point of view because he's very much a danger man for Chelsea. Guilherme into Almada, and I think he was offside, Almada, but the shot was blocked and the corner will remain. Guilherme here to take the corner. He's clearly going to be centre of everything, isn't he, Guilherme? Considering the nature of why he's in the side today with Medina out injured. Here is Correa. Big opportunity for him at right in the centre back role today as well. And he laid it back to Biner. Unfortunately, nothing came of it. But early on, in relation to chances, Chelsea not looking like they're going to create an awful lot in this opening half an hour, if anything at all. 6 attempts at goal, 3 on target from our point of view. Possession heavily in our favour at the moment. And we're looking pretty good, but we need that second goal as much as we can get ready for that second leg at home. Guilherme here with a free kick. It's in a very dangerous position, and we've seen him knock a few of these in as time's gone on. He actually went for the far post. It's not his usual style, really. He tends to go for the near post, but he couldn't convert, and Popper tipping it wide. Cook here with the resulting corner, swings it into the near post, and that is a brilliant save from Popper. Correa with a very good header there, and Popper did extremely well to keep that one out, unfortunately. Cook again with the corner. Again, it's toward Correa. This time they managed to get it clear, Chelsea. And the chance ends there. But that is a very positive first half from our point of view. Chelsea not really getting into the game at all. We have dominated in relation to chances, possession, very even at the moment. Can we build on it in the second half? Obviously, at 1-0, Chelsea will fancy themselves, and we need to be very careful. Crystal Palace had 2 shots on target for most of the game, and they scored them both in that first half. So defensively, we've got to be careful. And there is the equaliser. Benjamin Sesko with the goal against us. Obviously, we sold him to Chelsea, didn't we? It's their first shot on target of the game. And just as I was mentioning, we've got to be extremely careful. And Chelsea have found themselves an equaliser. Rippis did well with the initial challenge, but it fell for Sesko, and it was a very assertive finish from him. And we're struggling for fitness with 1 or 2 players. Obviously, we've had them very important Premier League games in the run into this. And Chelsea looking to potentially steal a result from us here. Fofana holding on to it, finding Marcos Paulo. Plays it through. Sesko's in again, and that is a big, big miss from Benjamin Sesko. And we've dropped very lucky there, really. We're going to take Rippis off for Romano. And to be honest, we are struggling a little for options. We're going to take Biner off. Correa can go to right back. We'll get Capelli on at centre back. Again, all of the front players really struggling as well. Morrell, we're going to get on for Alves. We're going to get Youngblood on as well in that attacking midfield. Sonogo, he's had a good game, but he's been a bit quiet today. And Almada, 6.2 rating from him. He's been really poor. And it's a big risk, but I'm going to give Marco Valencia a chance up front. He's not got the necessary quality, but he has popped up with he's only scored 3 goals this season, but we've not given him a lot of game time. But the goals that he scored have been important ones. Can he do so again today? Guilherme, he's absolutely out on his feet, Guilherme, at the moment. But a draw at Stamford Bridge, to be honest, given the nature of the game, we deserve to win. They ended up with a lot more possession, but we deserve to win the match on the night. It's not happened, but I'm quite happy to take a draw to the home game at Old Trafford. So if we create that number of chances in the second leg, we will make it into the final against either Barcelona or Napoli. Obviously, we've got big league games to come and a lot to focus on. So back for the second leg. Obviously, we'll be back a little bit sooner, potentially, depending on how things go against Arsenal and with Everton's game. But likelihood is it'll be the second leg of the Champions League. And then hopefully, like I say, we can make it into a European final for the second season running. Okay, guys, here we go. It's the second leg here against Chelsea. We are at home, so we have got the advantage, in my opinion. We managed to draw 1-1 with Arsenal. It was a late equaliser from Juan Cruz Morrell, and we were quite fortunate. Van der Horst, the Arsenal player, was off the pitch with an injury. He was being treated for it, and while they were down at 10 men, we managed to take advantage and get a late equaliser. Arsenal deserved the win. I'll be completely honest, Arsenal deserved to win that game, and we were very, very fortunate. Everton won their match away from home at Palace by 2-0, but Everton play Arsenal next. We've got Sheffield United. In terms of the goal difference, if we win against Sheffield United, it's done. Everton won't catch us, I don't think. I don't know if it goes to alphabetical order or what, but I'm pretty sure if we beat Sheffield United, regardless of what Everton do against Arsenal, we will have confirmation of winning the Premier League, because our head-to-head against Everton this season is also better. So the job is to beat Sheffield United, and then the pressure is off the Manchester derby for the last game of the season. Obviously, it's still all to play for. We've been playing very, very well. Almada's really dropped in his performances recently. I'm hoping he can pick it up again for this little run of matches. And we go into this home game against Chelsea bidding for a Champions League final. The other semi-final between Barcelona and Napoli finished 2-2 in the first leg. I don't know anything about the second leg at the moment. I don't know if it's after our game or whether it was on the Tuesday. I have no idea. So we go into this match now knowing what we have to do. It was the exact same, pretty much, not in the Inter Milan one, the one that we played before. I can't remember who we played. Paris Saint-Germain, that was it. We have to win on the night, and we are in a Champions League final. Can we get the job done? Chelsea proved to be extremely competitive in that first leg. Obviously, we were at Stamford Bridge. Full strength starting lineup, basically. Ousmane is in at centre back ahead of Capelli today. That's the only major change in the starting 11, really. Other than that, the squad is at full strength for this game. We've had such a tough run of matches. We played Chelsea in the league, Arsenal in the league, Chelsea twice here in the Champions League, and Manchester City the last game of the season, which could, in effect, determine the title. Can we get this game done and dusted in our favour and push on to a Champions League final? It's going to be very, very close. Here is Pinheiro into Ferrode, back to Gay. Pinheiro, Velada, Gabri Vega looking over the top. Hoxer is in behind here, and there is Sesko. And I didn't see a lot wrong with that goal. Oh my word, it's been disallowed. That is a big moment potentially in this semi-final. It's been a very even game. Chelsea have really held their own here. Guilherme is injured as well. We're going to have to take him off at half time. But our performance has been a bit lackluster here. And I'm wondering if we're just struggling to get over the line in general. Cook is also really struggling as well. That's another big potential knock. Yeah, he's injured as well, Nathan Cook. We're going to have to take him off. We're going to bring Capelli on in the midfield. Guilherme's going to come off as well. We're going to bring Rippis on for him. Put Alves on the right-hand side, Rippis on the left. I didn't want to make two substitutions so early. Weinert's on a yellow card as well. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We need to pick it up in this second half. Can we find that goal? Free kick here. Romano swings it into the far post. Oh, my word, that was a big, big chance. I don't know if it was Almada or Sonogo that won the header, but that is a big, big chance missed. Hadjo's got a yellow card now as well. It's another important position where we don't want a yellow card, really. Alves into Almada. Rippis, space to run into. He's been forced out wide. He's gone for goal anyway. It's gone over the crossbar. We're creating more opportunities in this second half. I'm going to have to demand more. In fact, you know what? I'll drop some encouragement instead. Corner kick. Romano to take. Swings it in. We can't win the initial header, but we do still have the opportunity. Romano goes into the penalty area, finds Dixon on the edge of the penalty area. Oh, my word, Jake Dixon, you absolute legend. What a goal from the centre-back, the captain, coming up trumps for us there. What an unbelievable goal from the centre-back. It's only his fourth of the season, but what a strike. He was given the space, and he's just curled it into that far corner. Popper couldn't quite reach it. Oh, my word. What an important goal that could be. We're going to have to make some changes. I mean, we have got the ball here as well. I mean, oh God, I don't know who I don't know who to substitute. I don't really want to substitute anybody, but the yellow cards are concerning me. We can't afford any suspensions, but it's the fitness as well. Alves and Sonogo struggling. Sonogo's not had a good game either. We'll get Youngblood on for Sonogo, definitely. Almada will have to see the game out, I think, at the moment. Hadjo's too important. I can't take him off. Bainer's so important at right back as well. We have got Correa, though. I think Correa for Hadjo, and we'll push Biner. Oh, God, no, we don't want to do that. We'll push Biner into the midfield. Just because he's got that little bit more energy. We'll save the last substitution. But a potential chance here with Capelli. Tried to play it through. Almada couldn't quite get onto it, but he's won possession back. And it's now Sanogo. Plays it in. Alves didn't react. Almada, I don't know what happened there. It's an own goal by Leon Rexage. It's 3-1. We're 2-0 up here. I don't know what happened there. It was a very, very scrappy goal. Sanogo played it in. Alves didn't really react. And it's fired in by Almada. And Rexage completely changing the directory of the ball there. Popper couldn't do anything about it. And we are heading for a Champions League final. Oh, my word. What a performance it's ended up being today. Biner is going to come off now. He's on that yellow card. I'm not risking it. Mainu can come on for him. And yes, I know we've got players struggling for fitness, but that yellow card was really worrying me. We've managed to get over the line. 2 goals in 4 minutes here. Romano swings it in. Usmanu, what a save from Popper off the post. Alves striking over the crossbar. 5 minutes added time, but we are in the Champions League final. Oh, my word, that was a very close game, wasn't it? I mean, that disallowed goal in the first half proving extremely vital. Jake Dixon, you absolute legend. What a goal that was from him. And despite a lack of good performances from Almada recently, we continue our good run of form. Oh, all to play for. Guilherme's out for 4 to 6 days, so he'll miss the Sheffield United game, which is a bit of a shame. Medina's out still for 6 to 12 days as well. Barcelona, we play in the Champions League final. They have ran away with La Liga as well. 94 points. They've lost 1 game all season against Almeria, who are quite way down in the table. But we have got a big, big opportunity here. If we can win the Champions League, obviously it's end of series at that point as well. I hadn't even considered that. Yeah, we if this continues, we potentially could be ending the series. Oh my word. So the Champions League final is in June. So there's a solid amount of time between the Manchester City game and Barcelona game for players to rest. So we'll have a full strength lineup for the Champions League final. That's fine. I can deal with that. Oh, crikey. It's all to play for now, isn't it? So, going ahead, we could win the title against Sheffield United. So, the plan is we'll get the Premier League out of the way in tomorrow's episode, Sheffield United and Manchester City tomorrow, and then a Champions League final for the potential last episode of the series. And if not, we go into another season, of course. So, all to play for. We're back for the 2 vital Premier League games tomorrow. Can we wrap up this Premier League title? Until then, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.